started recording. Bomb, bomb, bomb! Yeah. The anti-monarchists are broken and the city of Barcelona lays in the sights of the IronNest. This is the final mission. Big nuclear bombs! Yes. Let's see what High Command gives us. I start. Okay, it's gone. Hey, we got a new letter. We got new music. Hey, Emma. Dear IronNest, I heard rumors that the war may be over soon. I hope they're right. I keep thinking about my uncle. I asked one of the older soldiers if don't quit really is the greatest thing Catalonia ever invented. He laughed. I still don't know if my uncle was joking or not. Maybe I'll find out soon. I hope we both make it. They're just taking pictures of everything. What does High Command give us? Oh. He's telling us to end it. Oh, as they say, glory gory, what a hell of a way to die. I wholeheartedly forgot to turn down my own personal audio. We're gonna go for that. It's like in the middle of everything, so might as well, you know? Oh, there is no designation for this. B64, bearing B60. Well. Ain't that a shell to have? One, two, the nuclear shell is loaded. Oh no, we didn't miss anything, High Command told us to finish it, to end it. And now the nuclear shell is loaded. I plan on getting all the endings in this stream. I do plan on getting all the endings in this stream. So I do have like a guide save. Let's see. This is like the only time I'm ever gonna use this. Our mission confirmed. Shell type is confirmed. The bearing is confirmed. Bearing. The elevation is confirmed. Gun is armed. Oh, sevens! The nuke shall be launched now! Glory to Castile! I know no one can see what's happening in real life behind mine. I am saluting. Any hint of anti-monarchist resistance have been wiped from the map. A true and lasting peace have been achieved. History will record our actions today as necessary. My objective for today is complete. You may stand down. Tomorrow our march north across the Pyrenees begins. Glory to Castile! So, Barcelona is silent. Barcelona is silent and flat this morning. In the most literal sense the ministry has ever had occasion to use that word. The example no longer exists in any form its architects would recognize. And the cathedral that once stood over it has been reduced to a shape officials have not yet found the correct term for. The general describes the operation as total, a word he asked the ministry to begin using more often. Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna see that, but that's for future. Cheers. The sky that broke over Barcelona. Witnesses at the edge of the exclusion zone describe a light before the sound. A single instant, bright enough to be mistaken for dawn arriving several hours early, followed by a silence that took considerably longer to end than the light did. What fell on Barcelona that morning? Whether one shell or many, the ministry has declined to specify, noting only that the distinction no longer serves any meaningful purpose. Structural survey teams report the example is no longer measurable in blocks, only in radius. The general has classified the matter of the anti-monarchists as resolved in totality. And the general marches north. With Barcelona pacified in totality, the general has announced that Castile's guns will not be resting long. IronNest units are, as of this printing, already redeploying north towards the French frontier. The ministry confirms Castile will stand alongside the German Empire for as long as the Kaiser requires. A commitment officials describe as overdue rather than sudden. The general, for his part, has called the timing convenient and declines to elaborate further. His Majesty the King has made no public statement regarding this new front. Officials note he has been rather silent as of late. We got ending 4. We got an earthquake shell? Look, is an earthquake shell. Saluting. I mean, this was a wonderful goddamn game. Like, I only heard a bit as like, this is some good shit. Shoutouts to the YouTuber Remy Down Under. Because I saw him like play the demo of this before the game got released. And I was like, this shit good. I want to play this. And so I did it. I played it on stream and it was an amazing time. There are still 3 more endings to get. And I want to see what those would entail. So the stream is not over just because an ending was reached. The stream will be over once I'm done with all the endings. Or one of my friends will be like, hey, let's go and play this game. Gaming Rat Society. Just Guncat. Guildmaster 0. Harry Bruda! The Iron Flu. There's Jeffy. Joseph. I'm sorry, I'm just like, this is a long list of names. Okay, excuse me. A bunch of soda and shite. We'll do... Yeah, we did ending 4, which was destruction. We'll do ending 1, which is peace. Which only requires 1 shell. Pastor! Why are you clipping in there? Pastor, just... Here. Oh, that just shuts everything off. Right? No, it just turns everything on. Oh! Am I stupid? Probably am. Oh, you just get it. Yeah, and basically an earthquake shell. Armor-piercing shell, deep-penetrating, delayed subterranean burst. With a large blast radius. Open. Fortified units unaffected. And here's still the atomic shell. That's a phosphorus shell, that is. That's that. We don't want that, not that. Ah, yes, the propaganda shell. So we always start right here. And we just want to aim for, like, the top corner of L5. Get rid of that. We'll just aim like right about there. Yeah, that'll do. Propaganda. Propaganda, my daddies! Propaganda. Distance is 12. 1244. And up to 3. The bearing to target being 60. Get that card. Thank you. Just add that to the collection. Though these two look very similar. They might just be the same thing. But anyways, we got that propaganda shell. Slow down, motherfucker. Load the 3 shells in. And then load it up. I just need a bearing of 60, which is the turret's rotation, I just realized. There. Oh, that's just a light. I don't know why, I saw it just like it was here. It's like, what is that like red thing? It turns out it was just like a light originating from down below. 49, 78. 76, not 78. Do that. Lock that bitch. Firing that bitch. That should be good. I know for one of them, we do have to betray our side. I will definitely need to know a lot. I always use the nuke. Nuke that side. And get rid of that shite. The King to IronNest. The shell burst over Barcelona. The shell burst over Barcelona. Bells are already ringing in the border below. And I am told there are pots being beaten throughout the street. It rings in a new era of Castile. An era of unity and peace. After marching so long, it is all too easy to take one step too far. You did not. Thank you, operator. You may stand down. Glory to Castile. May we live in peace and unity for 1,000 years to come. So, the king... So, was the king in Barcelona? The king may have been in Barcelona. Huh. Barcelona comes home. Barcelona... Celebrations broke out across Barcelona's streets this morning as word spread that there will be peace in our time. The civil war that has divided this peninsula for the better part of a decade is, as of this morning, over. I only ask that they come home. His Majesty the King said, They have done so on their own terms, and that is the only way it could have mattered. The general has not yet issued a statement. The article over to the left says, Witnesses in Barcelona describe a sky lit from end to end in the early hours of reunification. Bursts of white and gold hanging over the rooftops long enough for entire streets to stop and watch. Colored smoke drifted low over the plazas by mid-morning, and residents report children chasing it throughout the streets, as though it were something to be caught rather than simply witnessed. The ministry describes the display as restraint, a word several officers present that since asked to have stricken from the record. Quartermasters report the celebration consumed more ordnance than several of the war's actual battles. Officials call this a fitting use of the stockpile, and have declined to say whether more was ordered in advance. Well, not in this ending. It's actual peace, because instead of the general leading, it's the monarch. Because I believe the king was in Barcelona, and the reason why he was so quiet was that we just blew him up. That or silenced by the general. A nation at peace, a continent at war. For the first time in a decade, Castile is not fighting itself. North and south, crown and countryman stand as one peninsula rather than two sides of a map. That unity was not given to us. It was built. The same way everything worth having in this country has been built. At cost, over years, by people who had every reason to stop and did not. Europe has not been so fortunate and shows no signs of finding its own way to where we stand. The peace we celebrate today is ours alone, for now. Whether it stays that way is a question His Majesty the King has wisely chosen not to answer this morning. That's nice. Then we could just skip that because we already see that. The next one is submission. Okay, we need tear gas, phosphorus, white phosphorus, or neon gas, or cyan, or a cyan shell. Hey Beps, what shell do you think I should do? Tear gas, phosphorus gas, white phosphorus, or the cyogen gas shell? Because those are the 4 types of shell needed for the next ending. Why are you always over here? Hey man, we go white phosphorus for the funnies. Now I just need to find it in all of this crap. That's phosphorus. Where's the white one? Ah yes, the white phosphorus. That's always the whites are the white type of things are always the most dangerous. The cat wasn't gray. You're probably talking about Nev's stream. You're talking about Nev's stream. She customized her cat to be gray. I, however, did not. Because I didn't know you could customize the cat until recent days. Distance is 15. 15 and 11. Bearings is 60. 64.3. Yeah. You can change the color of the cat. Weirdly enough, the cat has a lot of customization features to it. I don't know why, but it just does. But I like Castor as he is. All I did was give him a little hat. Damn. $45.33, lock that shit, fire that shit. Yeah, the cat always has to have drip. High command to IronNest. Well executed, operator. Barcelona has ceased its resistance and has been forced to accept its surrender. Casualties among the population are minimal as intended. A city that can still work is worth more than one that cannot. Objective complete. You may stand down. Damn. Seeing it run red with blood. Barcelona subdued, order restored. Barcelona has been secured, its people subdued rather than harmed. A distinction the general has taken considerable personal pride in drawing. Not a single was lost according to official records, though the general notes several thousand will remember it for the rest of their lives. A city need not be destroyed to be taught a lesson, the general remarked, smiling for the photograph. It need only be given one it will not forget. His Majesty the King has offered his congratulations on a peaceful resolution. A phrase officials note he chose very carefully. Nah, it's just more of just if we take the peaceful route, the King's okay with it. If we take the more destructive route, the King's not okay. Reports from Barcelona describe a city considerably quieter this morning than it had been in some years, a change the general attributes entirely to good manners. Streets that once rang with anti-monarchist slogans now ring with something the ministry prefers to call reflection. Officials note that after reflection, unlike bullets, leave no permanent mark, a distinction several thousand residents are, at this time, still coming to terms with. The general has toured the affected districts personally and is said to have found the whole affair rather charming. They will thank us for this, he remarked, one day. Now the other one. The air itself obeys the crown. Barcelona's streets were, by midday, thick with something considerably harder to argue with than infantry. Gas of several varieties settled over the city in careful sequence, some merely disagreeable, others rather more persuasive. Engineers followed close behind, laying wire and mines throughout the districts most reluctant to be persuaded. The wire and the mines were merely a formality, the general added. By the time we laid them, no one left in Barcelona had the lungs to climb over them anyways. Damn. That's ending 2. Now all that's left is one more ending. That ending, by this, oh, okay. I'm reading shite out. I'm just reading this, and it's just... Oh yeah, the third one is the betrayal one. I'm just reading how it goes, because I should probably go back here, do a display. I'm gonna go here, you could see what I'm looking at. Yeah. It's the betrayal ending to where we go against our own allied forces. What'll happen is that... My dumbass just forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. What's gonna happen is that we need to get all our shell types ready to go. Like, everything ready. Because as soon as we turn traitor, not only will a counter battery start going, but we will lose access to the purchase system. We only have 700 to work with. General strategies. Knock out multiple units if they are clustered. Yeah, what we first need to do is do some scouting runs first. Like we don't, as we reload, we only have 700 to work with. We do not have enough to, you know, go with it. Let's go with this. We'll let all the scout planes go first. And then we'll go. But we are gonna need way more charges. Excuse me. Hello, Teresia. I believe I pronounced that. I'm not. Teresia. Because I'm gonna pronounce it because I'm stupid and I can't really pronounce names that well. Because my first language is in dumbass, my second is in English. Looking at the map here. This does reveal the units, but it doesn't reveal everything. So, go here. Heading 0 from B1. Huh? I need to do E1 bearing 0 would be good. E1 bearing 0. Okay, get this. Bearing 0. That. I'll put a hamper in things. I'm doing alright, Teresia. That's good. What does it also say? Yeah, If I start at B1. If I start at A1, I could go at a bearing of 7. Let's make that 8. Put that in. What does it also say? R1 and T1. I'll just do R1 at bearing 0. Make sure we got everything there. We should be good here. It's just the... What if we did do the earthquake? So we're definitely going to need armor-piercing shells. Yes. Right there would be perfect to do. Basically, Teresia, if you're just here, I currently have done ending 1, 2, and 4. It's when I first started playing the game. Hold on. I need to check because I know Steam has that. You're just talking about today. It was only like nearly an hour ago. But just this game specifically, when I started playing it. was on the 10th. The 10th of August is when I started playing this. Okay, so we need an earthquake shell there. That'll just be wonders. Earthquake shell. The left hand there. These two are buried. Can I get one with earthquake? Like, can I get... No, that's too far. I could get it with an AP, though. This is one where you really do need to... Where you do really need to work out all the kinks and shite. Let's get rid of that because there just may be more. There's one that's uncovered. And there's a bunch here. Do we have enough shell for this? I go earthquake shell. With the right positioning, I can get all of them. I want it to be too high, though. Because if it's too high... Oh, the atomic shell was fun to use. I mean, yeah, it's an atomic, but it's big boom. I put it right there. Should hit everything. I'll get rid of this, though. Easier. That way I could just... There. Need 2 earthquakes and an AP. Let's get those stashed in. Let's get... 377. Bearing is 21. It's always good to lock this shite in beforehand. Just straight 21. That there, earthquake shell. And the second one is right there, so just what we need to do is increase the distance to 660. Move that up, get the bearing correct, which is 51. 0.5. Oh. You steaming over here? Shut that shit up. Shut that shit up, boy! And the next one's AP. So the distance has to be 16. 4, 5, 6, 25. It's gonna require 4. And then it's gonna be AP. Want to make sure I can get the correct shell types, just so that way I would be fine. It's always good to be prepared for when you're gonna do something that'll put you on some radars. Got that. Put that shit in here. Okay. If I'm lucky, that'll knock out all of those. Big grouping right there. I'll need one right there, so yeah, that'll be armor piercing as well. want to make sure I hit the arties. Because if I hit the arties, then they can't hit me back. We just need to increase the distance by a bit. 1724. Or keep that. Increase it to 84.6. Put that shit in. And now for one more, because I hit this, it's a bunch of arties gone. I hit this, that's all of that gone. So this should be the last one. Never know. So that needs to be brought down to 4. Just be HE, since that shit's cheaper. You're hearing the Discord notifications, that's my end. Don't worry about it. 78.5. What's the number? I'll still plan shit out because you never know what's gonna need to happen. If I were to go HE, high capacity, high explosive, it could hit everything here. That is something we'll do. Motherfucker, I literally just deleted that line. Bruh! Okay. That'll get rid of a bunch here. Okay. Punch it in. And we go to 4 and get the bearing to be just... Gotta change this to Fletch. It's getting that gets everything. Put in the open. Not armor-piercing, high explosive. Need that. Large blast radius. It's just infantry. That is not all infantry. So yeah, it's not Fletch. It's high caliber, high explosive. Not... Okay, got that. Got that. Punch it in. Another shell up, get another thing up there. Want to make sure I can do as much as I can with what I got. So all of this is infantry here, so I could go Fletch. I could go Fletch there and get everything there. I'm like really planning this attack out. Ah yes! The most thoughtful actions are when you're betraying your allies. I'm gonna go here. You gotta go to Fletch. this down by quite a bit. 55.3. Get that. Okay, I'm sorry. My friend just gave a thing that got my attention instantly. Oh. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, it's not at all. Okay, so we got those down. I could probably afford to do one more. That's got everything there. Maybe an IronNest. That barely gets shite. Do this, get that. Could go. No, it's the artillery, but also IronNest can be a threat, so. Is there any way to finesse this? No, there isn't. What could be done is like right here. Yeah, let's go with armor-piercing high explosive. Go armor-piercing high explosive, that'll get it. Armor-piercing high explosive, the distance is less. 5.71. To Barangad. 69. Nice. 0.4. Lock that shit in. Put that on the board there. I'll make sure all the numbers are visible. Okay. Current stockpile is 46. What do we have? 3, 7. Adding on to that, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we have enough powder storage for it. We do not, of course, have enough shells, which can be remedied. But the important thing is, we have enough powder charges. Might go here, might as well go for armor-piercing high explosive yet again. I'm basically just drawing lines out, seeing how it fucking goes. Because I do not know how many allies I need to kill. I just know I need to kill. Piercing high explosive, the range is at 9.64. Hell of a revolutionary console there. 27.7 we need. May get in the way a bit, but that's because we put that shit lower. now I would need to move all that this shite around. Not all organized. And then for good measure, an HE shell right there. Actually, not right there. Rid of that. One right here. And that's as much as I am willing to do. Maybe not as much as I am willing to do, but so far, I could go for like, I could go for 2 more targets, but that's like gonna cover everything. But that's gonna be supposed to that's just gonna be high quality HE shells. The distance is gonna be 4.53. 153, get that down. Bearing being 84. 4.6, calculate that. Get that shit down there. Unless we have to, I think this is good. I fucking forgot about this guy. This motherfucker. He is so isolated, I forgot. Holy shit. I am so stupid at times, you know? I might as well just go see one, see if there's anything, but that'll take a good chunk. I don't... Shells... No. Keep track. We'll just do armor piercing. It's the 6.19. Got that card in. That, because we need that. Get rid of that. We need this here. We could put it like right here. This is like the first time it's ever been like so goddamn chock full. Any more targets I could conceivably get. Right here. Take out an IronNest. Might as well just fill all cylinders, baby. $15.99. It's just barely puts it over the range. bearing is 86. Well, that's gonna be the final thing. So you can only fit so many cards on a clipboard and so many shells in what is basically a giant two-barreled revolver. Because we basically got a revolver here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a cylinder on each barrel. It's basically a double-barreled, double-cylindered revolver. I didn't realize that was covered. Good thing I caught it now. So, got 46. I'll do that there. We're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 powder charges. We got 46. So we needed 2 doses of that clutch thing. And we don't need that. Now we just need Earthquake 1. Yep, here we go. Earthquake is loaded in the left, correct? Earthquake is loaded in the left. Now we need it in the right magazine. Now we need Armor Piercing. In the left. Really? 83. Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, trust the process. I should just shut up and trust the process. I didn't load it in, correct? Nope, nothing in there. Okay. Get that loaded. Switch it over. Get it loaded. Switch it back. Get that loaded, so that's done. So now we go HE. Load it into the right. And then we go back to the left for the high caliber, high explosive. Caliber, high explosive. Ba-da-da-da. It's probably up here. There we go. No, that's armor piercing. There we are. High caliber, high explosive. Load that into the right. I need the Fletch. That is loaded into the right. When we switch back to the left, we get the armor piercing high explosive. Load that into the left. Then we switch to the right, load it into the right. Now all we need are HE shells for the left and then for the right. We have 330 left. Might as well see, my dudes. C1. It's fucking artillery. God damn it. Sorry for... Oh, I could have had more artillery in the bag. Fuck! Oh well. Shit happens, you know. I am not redoing all of these calculations again. Fuck that. I put so much time into this only to miss 2 artillery. I'll have plenty of time after I kill all these buggers. Like, I'll kill these buggers. They got 2 arties there. And then just I hit 1 and it's basically so many. I can hit this one, it's gonna hit so many. Ugh. Okay. Need to make sure everything is in working order. Once these shells fire, there is no turning back. Hey, that's not an earthquake. Woo! Okay. I'm taking off my slippers. The reason why I'm taking off my slippers is because they're making my feet hot. Another shot in. Ready to go. Load the shells in. We're ready to fucking rumble, my dudes. Only need one there. We need two here. Load it in. Load it in. Hey, cheers. Put the can off to the side. It don't matter. Ah, damn, I was like 0.1 off on the rotation. This needs to be brought up to 45. This needs to be brought up to 39. My heart be pumping. My heart's already pumping. Because I am just ready to have my shit rocked. 45.24, right there, I already had that. This needs to be at 39.60. Okay. No going back now, boys! Wrong way! APs. Load it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Load it in. Be at 83. $83.5. This needs to be at 48.75. This needs to be at 51, so that goes higher. Goes lower. Lock the left one. Fire it. Um, 84.6. 51.72. Get rid of those so those can come up. Oh, I'm literally fucking shaking. Shit, I'm actually being graded. I never thought this would happen. Hello, Lady Shitty and all of her friends and viewers. We are literally blowing up our own allies. You missed the nuke, sadly. My hands are literally kind of shaking right now because I got the counter battery up. I need to get this shite going. Ah, the nerves. Set that in. Push that in for HE. And this needs to be less. Wait, what the hell is it? Yeah, I'm just like now really looking at what these are. Huh. That's a cool ass emoji. Man basically be doing full auto. Yeah. Full auto revolver! Let's go! I'm creating that shit like so. I'm like random and weird as hell. 3714. The correct rotation, got that. Lock the left. Did I not load that shit in? Eh? Oh, I never got the powder charges like a dumbass. Okay, load that in. Lock the left, fire the left. Lock that shit in. That all way. Woo! .5, excuse me. G-shell, load that shite in. .12. It's a bit over. The right one. Fire it. That out of the way. Now this one requires 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it in. It's as much as it is like a revolver. Basically, think about it like that. Like a revolver. I only have 79.1. You only got 6 rounds in the chamber. Flex shell. This needs to be at 50. So put it a bit higher. Need to go there. Load the flinch in. If we fail here, I might have to. Yeah. $50.37. That out of the way. These to the center. Oh, that's lag there. So this needs to be at 55. This needs to be at 45, right? This needs to be at 55, so I went a bit above. It's for an ending. Don't worry about it. It's basically for the hundo. Not have locked it. 584. That shell in. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3. Fuck! I fucked that shit up. Glory to Castile, and hopefully your dinner goes well, Lady Shady. Okay, fucking load 3 in instead. God damn it. Okay, gotta bring up the gun. I would. Fuck me. Okay. Oh, that shit just fucked my ass up. God damn it. Don't worry, I kinda got a calculator. Gotta. Ah. Eh. Got a calculator for this. I just got it in guides. It's like gone. Okay. Whatever. Goddamn cooked. What? Armor piercing high explosive. $92. Got that shit up to 3. Bearing of 22. Okay, replace it with that. Those 3 in. Just push it in. Just get this armor piercing one in. Gonna go to 22. Fuck me, boys. Basically, not the first time. Hopefully will be the last. That. There. One. This will buy my time a bit. Our piercing high explosive, that's 320. Everything's just going swimming. Focus on this first. 49. $39.3. Shit. 38.40. Okay, lucky enough. That's loaded in. Just load one in. This needs 4. 6. I think we're just unlucky here. Eh. Yeah, I think we're just here. Oh, the game can get pretty intense. This is like the most intense you can get. Practically. I think we're just effed. That's pretty intense. Probably have to adjust it a bit for Xbox. I think it just effed. Damn, there was another one. Fuck me. Yeah, I really needed all that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fuck me. Oh, I thought that would be it. Turns out I didn't recon properly, like a dumbass. Fuck. I'm getting myself a drink. Not alcohol. I refuse alcohol. So basically, hydration check. Get something to drink. Getting water. I'm gonna allow myself to calm down, the heart rate to decrease. Yeah, it's an open. That is correct, Dragonite. As soon as you open fire on allies, you are no longer able to purchase shit, so you can't simply run away and rearm. Each thing needs to be methodical to be able to get everything. So once you fire on those friendlies, there ain't no going back. It is the moment the shell lands. The moment the shell lands is when you immediately become an enemy of the monarchy. Oh. The star. He's not there. Oh, let's get this. Oh, that's my fur. Yeah. Have time. Basically, get everything ready and situated. Eh? Oh, fuck. I busted something. Fuck. Yeah, I just pulled it back too much. Kind of a thing with me. I'm just sometimes just stupid. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That. Putting this away. Some goddamn lights in here. Light bulb burnout. Ay, ay, ay. Well, anyways, barring all that nonsense, let's get started. Got... It literally just... Oh, fucking... I'm just... Okay, I'm just... Okay, I just... Okay, fuck my shit up, fam. That's what I deserve after just fucking with shit, okay? Okay, that's what I deserved after fucking with shit. Like, it's just a straight up dumbass. Okay. What's basically going on, I'm gonna scout everything, because that was my problem last time. I didn't scout everything, so I didn't see all the damn arty. A1, we're then gonna go to C1. And then E1, A, B, C, D, E. E1. G1. And then R1 and T1. Take that, we'll read the note, yada yada. Statistic in. Place the Castile music in. What did it also say? H990. Don't think so. Don't need that. If you want the whole map, you could do that, but I don't need to. Yeah, mass murder round, whatever. So here we go. Obviously, you're gonna need to blow everything up, but I'm gonna get my proper tools. Get this earthquake round. Make sure everything hits where I want it to be. So right there is one. We're we're looking to do high capacity. That will hit nothing. We need 2 earthquake shells. Oh yeah, there's a nuke, and that's what's needed for one of the endings. But I do not have enough points saved up to, like, scout the whole map and then use the nuke as well as have additional shells. The nuke was a part of one of the endings. And if you actually want to see the nuke, when this stream is over, you'll see the VOD pop up here. I also got a YouTube channel where I also post the VODs of these streams. Okay, the first things first, need to take out these arties. That is prime uno numbrero. I don't know what that means. That could... I'm just saying shit. It's just number uno. Having those. But yeah, the shell is basically what is considered the devil numbers 666. But ooh, this one looks promising. We have the IronNest. Even enemy artillery, not artillery, not even enemy IronNest are a match for us. And our superior intellectual prowess. Yes. I'll make sure I hit everything here. Yeah, right there is good. That should hit everything. There we go. 5 shells. Though I should probably do all the earthquake ones first. Yeah, the earthquake ones are first, so that way it's the shell types. Oh yeah, and one thing, there was like a it was either Phantom Artillery or Phantom Brigade, to where you actually faced off with an enemy IronNest. And it moved, so you had to literally go out and try to find that son of a bitch multiple times. Definitely want it right there. Redo it and scout it out. That is Earthquake. With all of that, that is Earthquake. That gets all of those underground RDs. That gets all of High Command. That gets rid of that. So we'll put this here. We'll get the necessary Earthquake ones first. So we need to do 3 first. 360. One that, bearing 18. 18.9. Calculate that, bitch. Put it up here. Next one is 7. 706. That up, and the bearing is 4.9. That. Let's put it a bit below the first one. And then the next one is 16. 95. That should bump up to 4. We're gonna need to restock that. Bearing is at 84. 84.9. That should load it in. There we go. First 3 down, that's... Yeah. 007. But that's like straight up, and there is barely anything along those lines. But what can be done is like, we'll take that out, buy some time for ourselves, and then go up here. That shit's almost 007, still at a bit of a bearing. But, tell, You just do what you can do. Those are fucked. That's left alone, but we need to... Just need to kill the arties first. Just need armor-piercing shells. That is what... Because they're underground. This needs to be at 1.84 kilometers. Bearing of 40. 40.3. That shit. Already high at priority. Yeah, the artillery is definitely the priority. Because if you don't do that, you will not have the shells to simply... Okay, to get my thoughts together so I'm not stumbling like a fucking moron and buffoon, is that you need to take out the artillery first, because not only does it just increase the timer, it also gives you... Once you have all of them, that just knocks this out, so you don't have to worry about a time limit on whether you die or not. Because unlike in life, this one actually gives you a countdown to your death. This needs to be a straight 5 bearing. Huh. I think that would happen. Okay, get rid of those. We got the armor piercing in. That could be hit with Fletch, I believe. Needs to happen is that look here. Yada yada yada. Now we need to hit an HE shell right here. Hit that with HE, it should knock it out. Another one. Take it. Yeah. All already did is unlimited time. The infantry don't do anything. That's another one. Probably needs to be... I could hit it with a Fletcher and then a high caliber, high explosive, but for now, just hit those with HE. Let's get these bearings in so it's HE. Not high caliber, high explosives, just high explosive. This needs to be at 96. A bearing of 60. 3. 63.2. We'll put it here because it's needed there. And then 1665. Yeah! That's basically what an IronNest is. Is give it 4 robotic legs that are kind of spider-like and attach it to the turret of what is attached to a battleship. And that is basically what an IronNest is. Bring it up to 4. A bearing of 80. 9. 89.2. Get that. That will go up here. And get rid of these. And we simply go back doing this. I would say the IronNests are going to be the next type of target. Since having this is AP required, mechanized don't really need it, it could just be high explosives. So we'll go here for the we'll go that for high caliber, high explosive. Yeah, because the other IronNests are not built like us. We're built beefy. Oh, and I could knock out all of these motherfuckers in one go. Hell yeah. I bring everything to port here. Let's get these in. It's high caliber, high explosives. It says at 9.01. Bring that down to 2. Bring the bearing down to 30. That's blocking with the clipboard. 30.1. 10 barrels. That is literally going to require so many crew members just to have that shit properly going. And battleships don't even have those. It's like, imagine all those firing at once. You're literally gonna, like, demolish the turrets. That's like a funny idea in theory. In practice, that's just gonna be hell. It's just gonna demolish any semblance of eardrums you have. 1695. I am over that. Bump that up to 4. Bump. That shit locked in. And we get rid of those. That's true. Ledge. Another one. This one can just be dumped down to HE. No, it cannot. Has to be high caliber, high explosive for this. Didn't think it would need to be, but hey. Get that. Okay. Putting this over here for now. So we need to punch this in. This goes down to 1016. Get that down to 3. How many shells are needed? So far, I'm calculating the 10th shell. I don't know how much is needed to, like, have a victory. I just know is that I better have all these cylinders full. It's like loading up 2 standard revolvers. The 12 in total, it's 12 shells or bullets. Because each one of these is a whole ass cylinder that you would find in like a python or something. That right there. Because here's the thing. After the first shell lands and impacts, we no longer have any sort of way to deal. Like, actually gather more. Oh yeah, the music's just wonderful. It's like, gives that real Castile energy. Cannot hit that. Rather go for multiple in one go than just one. That can be hit with Fletch. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so yada yada. I might as well go big damage. Now these will be Fletch shells. Gonna be Fletch. This right here is gonna be Fletch. And after both of those, we'll get started. The metal crab requires blood to be saturated. Specifically, blood being misted into the air. And now we need to get our distances to 609. That's situated in with a bearing of 72.4. Almost forgot it. Go. 2.4. That. And the next one is 15. 556. Blood for the blood god. Scars for the skull down. Now it's 84.8 for the bearing. Oh, there we go. Exactamundo. I'll get that. We can then delete those bearings. Move these punch cards so they line up more proper-like. Ah, son of a bitch. Get all this situated out. There we go. Yeah. Techno was good. He was a really funny and good just YouTuber. I do miss him. Back when just like the pre-orders went out for like his version of just the Art of War, I already like bought it. Yeah, Techno LARP was a good replacement, but I get why it wasn't like everyone's cup of tea. But anyways, back to the game. Now we're just loading up the shells we need. Earthquake 1, earthquake left, earthquake right. And then we need another one for the earthquake. And then we put this to the side as we go to armor piercing. Armor piercing. Armor piercing to the right. Armor piercing to the left. And then we just get an HE shell to put into the right magazine. And then the left magazine. Now we get our high explosive, high capacity, high explosive loaded into the right, loaded into the left, loaded into the right, and then we just need the fletchling shells. Not there. There it is. Aim for the left. And then for the right. And if lucky enough, I don't have to redo this again. Oh, no, it's not. The high capacity, high explosive, it's just thinner walls of the shell, so more high explosive things can be punched in. Because, like, I fired a nuke here. The crater was that big. And this is what the high capacity, high explosive is. Just a few blocks. Compared to a whole entire district erased. More boom powder! Yes! Anyways, we got all this. All the cylinders are loaded up on both sides. You should have more than enough. Outer storage. Ah, hand kind of fucking aching a bit. I'm just doing this to like fill in the map, and then I'll do the other ones, because after this, when we turn trader, there is no way to get more. Yeah. Hell, I even stream Helldivers. I actually streamed myself going on to Void Planet CC. And oh my god, just the initial thing was absolute hell. Just the initial thing was absolute hell. There was... Even with the Watcher nerfed in their spawn rate, they were still everywhere. And it was just a constant horde mode. It's like as you have alerted the horde. It's like in Left 4 Dead, it's like you have alerted the horde, but that's like constantly. But anyways, little drink break. Get that zip in. Now we load the motherfuckers in. Because once these leave, it is the point of no return. Point of no return for anyone. Hopefully. Oh wait, so you're talking about like Lady Shady is also a Helldiver streamer? Like, is that what you are telling me, Logan? Holy shit! Hell! But the Kai Commandos. Ah, yes! The only reference I even have with the Kai Commanders is Commissar Kai on YouTube. Saying, like, here's some things to do here and there. Ah! Damn. Fuck me. I'm not like much into like the clans of just Helldivers, which is like community made. I just like go out on my own and dive on my own. Hell, I didn't fucking know she was one of the moderators. I didn't even know Commissar Kai did. It was like well over a year ago since I last saw his video. I did see it appear like on the recommended. One of his videos appeared like the best thing for the Illuminates. But hell, I'll see if I can't just like shoot a shot and be like, hey, you want to just, when the new Major Order comes out, we want to just do a collaboration stream. I'll probably shoot that shit out. So anyways, loading these in. Path of no return. Okay, take it. Cap this down to 18. Take your eyes off this 1 second. Hell, I haven't even been streaming for not even like, I believe, a fourth of a year. I only started streaming because I know one of my friends, Dreamin' Nev, she started streaming and actually got to a point where she could start making money from the streams. I'm like, damn, I would like to... Where are the children? Yeah. Down with the Crushers! Down with the Illuminated! What the hell is that emote? With the chainsaw. I like that emote. It's all when I clicked on the emote, it said it was like from Commissar Kai's. I like it because it's kind of silly. 43, 20. So probably after I'm done with the stream here, I'll just shoot Lady Shady a message if I can. But right now, I need to lock the fuck in because I'll be going down on a time limit. 42:36. Okay. Ready for the point of no return! Fire! Or to 4.9. That shit. Fire it. Okay. Got these two, get them off. Move these up. I can see them more clearly. Punch that shit in. Start pushing that a bit more. We need 4 for this earthquake. Load it in. Woo! Bring that shit, soldier boy. And load that shell in. This goes all the way up to 50. Need that to be. This one requires just 1. Load it in. A bit too much. 50, 85. Don't need so much. Just bring that down. Now we need this at 40. Load up the next shell. Get that out. $22. 2208. These need to be at 4003. There we go. Lock it. Fire it. Get that shit off the board. Stop clicking on it, you mother ever. Next shell loaded. Get that in. Need it at a bit of 5, so I have it going a bit. I'm trying to announce what I'm doing, but I am actively not looking at chat because I do need a lock in. I may steal glimpses, but I am gonna do my best to not really respond because that is the wrong goddamn way, you silly son of a bitch. Going. This needs to be down to like better to underdo it and then instead of overdo. That loaded in. That's at hell yes, I got that right on the dot, bitch. This needs to be at 3342. Fire it. Get that out. This needs to have 2 HEs. And load that in. Now we are on the next one. And this needs to be at 63. This needs to be at 35. Son of a bitch, yet again I have done it. I did what I deem as impossible. Gonna be a 35.76. Oh, that's a burp. Launch it. Get that out. This needs to have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the next shell in. Get that bitch in. Going a bit. Yeah. $89.2. Load this. Needs to have 2 here. 1, 2. Put that in. This needs to be at 49.95. Load that. Fire it. Get it off my screen. Centralize the rest. Get them ready. This needs to be at 54, so that needs to be high. Like right about there, I believe. This needs, and it also needs to be at 30. Woo! $406. Okay. Lock the right, fire it, remove it, bring the rest up. Now we load that in. Get that ready. This one requires 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have that loaded in. Nothing's steaming, so that's good. And it needs to be at 79. I mean, there's still artillery. Oh, motherfucker. Son of a goddamn horse chud. How did I completely miss this? Fuck me! Ugh, I have to do this all again. Oh, well, just go with what you have. Don't make such a goddamn dumbass mistake. Ugh. I am a dumbass. No one didn't. We'll see how I can do with all these shells. $85. So we'll launch that, see what we can do in the limited time we have. Yet again, I did a dumbass. Be a bit under. 2403. 24.3. $40.64. Is that Steam? That is Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a bit over. Huh. Oh, just 1 decimal point off. $46.68. $42.4. Just see what I can do. Hopefully this goes well. If not, I can't believe I was so stupid. I'm just, fuck me. Stupid, 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 stupid ass goddamn samurai. I'm just a dumbass. Hey. Green eggs and ham. Oh, now I'm looking at chat and it's just me being a dumbass. Ugh. At time to chat now, since I'm not logged in, it's just me wholeheartedly being stupid as all hell. Why, thank you, me. I am stupid. Oh, shit. Hey, Logan and Dragon Knight, I do not know if you are here or not, but thank you for following me, because I'm now just checking my activity feed, and it says you two have followed me. With Logan being like 17 to 18 minutes, Dragon Knight being 8 to 9. Thank you. Ugh, I know it's like late as hell, but why you gotta be so stupid, me? Why you gotta be so unbelievably R-word? Ugh, just having that just really messed my shit up. That's what needs to be happening. I just need to make sure I have all the already on the map under wraps. Not be so unbelievably stupid as to not being able to do shite. Because my antithesis, being stupid beyond belief. At 21.7. Oh, that like really blew the wind out of my sails, basically. Now there, or armor-piercing high explosive. That. 479. It's bearing of 7. 1.1. Take the big ones out of the way. That's like all there is. Earthquake shell would hit there. So with that, lucky, it could be right there. Okay, need to make sure I got everything I can get on the map. That wipes out those. That shite over there. That shit can be taken out with armor-piercing high explosive. Ah. 82, need to be at 64. 64.3, so it's just one off. This needs to be at 752. At degrees of 44.1. It's gonna require 2. That. And then it'll be increase it by 765. But the bearing needs to be lowered to 36 exact. Now to go over here. Armor piercing high explosive. That should take out both of those. I should take out those. Let me put this down so I could have a better look. Okay, definitely need to knock out these two arties. Arties are more... It's okay if I switch shell types often, just to be safe. Is armor piercing high explosive. It's the only one. I'm taking quick piss break. Properties. Break. And enlarge that text. And then put it up here. I just... get that nerves down, boy, because you... too stressing. Okay, I'm back. Get this off the screen. Don't need that up. Going back in. Armor piercing high explosive, right? Armor piercing, high explosive. Just hit. Piercing, high explosive at a range of 15. $15.57, bump that up to 4. Bearing to 89. Okay. Just need to get rid of that shit first. Direct lines on it. Could kill all of those with the... I could. Let's get the first one out of the way. Just the armor piercing one first. Regular armor piercing. Increase it to 1722. That is the wrong way. Rid of that. And then bring this forth onto thy circle. That's gonna be earthquake shell. Distance, it's gonna be a little less, 1679. Bearing of 70. 79.9. Go, get that locked in. Here we go. Should be able to get this done today. Today! Jump! Just do it! Do not take that advice. Do not take that advice. That was purely joke. One there. No, why do that? And save the earthquake shots. I'll load up on earthquake shots afterwards. But as of right now, I'm pretty good. Not everything there, but what needs to get done is done. Everything else can have an earthquake shot afterwards. Provided I have enough points. That is the deciding factor here. But let's do this. Earthquake, earthquake, there we go. I could get like 10 of those. Earthquake left. Armor piercing, high explosive. Armor piercing, high explosive. Put that bitch in. Get that into the right. And we go back to the earthquake. We put it in the left. And then we put it into the right. And then we put it into the left again. We get the armor-piercing high explosive. Put that in the right. Wait, I could just do this. Why am I being stupid? Okay, just to look at what we got here, I got 2 shells. But I got 3 shells. Okay, so that tells me a armor-piercing high explosive. Right side. We just go armor-piercing. Not that. Armor-piercing on the left. And we go earthquake on the right. 2, 4. I only got like 3 more shots left. 2 there. 2. I load that into the last one. Use the rest of our points up, bruv. Use the rest so we have, like, shells as backup. Earthquake are good because of how, like, big they are in terms of what they do. Actually turning off the music just so that way I could, like, concentrate a bit more, as one would say. Okay. Hit that. Need to hit that. So load both these in. Pump this down a bit. $21.7 for that. Needs to. Okay. Not nearly. I need something to wet my mouth and my lips. And no, it's not going to be anything organic. Simply gonna take a sip of my fucking can. Ah, yeah. There we go, that hits. I'm gonna say that hits the schnot because it's just so ridiculously of like a what the fuck, it's funny. Hopefully those claps registered because we're ready to go. Left gun, locked, loaded, firing. Time to bring this down to 7. Bring that shit, soldier boy. Here we go. Those out of the way. That loaded in. One light up, load it in. Yeah. 64.3 we need. This needs to be at 57. Oh shit, I gotta do that. 1, 2. There we go. Need to be brought down to 45. Need to be brought down to 57.84. There you go. Like that. Fire it. I need to bring you down to 44.1. That. Oh shit, that just wiped out everyone there. That's fantastic. Wanted people at 36. Let's bring them center. I did not put these in, so I'm like having to make up for time. There. Throw there. Come in. Put them in. Hey yo, I'm like a melee fox! Got them all like there. Shit. Not out of the way. Here we go. That comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You crank that shit like Soldier Bullet. Probably a bit too much. That fired. Have that a bit under. And we just crank that other way. $50.37. The wrong way. I'm lucky that'll be it. I want to see beforehand. Hell yeah! It's just the Artie! Signal lost. Ha ha ha! Dot, dot, dot. 4 dots. 5 dots. Oh, that's ending number 3! The Iberic record. The morning Barcelona was spared. A decade ago this week. Well, this is actually a decade later instead of 28. A decade ago this week, an artillery operator stationed outside a condemned city chose not to fire on it. The general died in its place. The genocide that could have followed never came. We rebuilt. We endured. The world beyond our borders has not been so lucky. 10 years on, the war that began in France still burns, under new names and new banners. This peninsula alone stands outside it, held not by treaty or mercy, but by the same iron sentinels that almost destroyed us. We still don't know who fired that shot. Most of us stopped asking years ago. We are told only this. At every anniversary, by every ministry that has since inherited the words, peace is not kept. It is manufactured. Once again, we honor the sacrifice of the men, women, and children whose continued productivity keeps us safe. Should that productivity ever falter, we are reminded. So too might everything it has brought us. And that is the last ending. It can be extremely stressful. Woo! Spent 693 requisitions for it. Total kills 27. Shots fired 8 with an accuracy of 100%. Since there were no enemies, it was nothing. IronNest was not forged by 2 pairs of hands alone. It was brought to life by over 70 people. Thank you for the congratulations on the nice job, Logan. I was thinking just like, oh yeah, maybe after this. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. The satisfaction. of just getting all the endings. I'm not gonna go try to do all the medals. F that. What I will just try to do is uninstall the game. It was a good solo experience. Well, maybe I'll keep it installed because there is a planned multiplayer where you and a bunch of other friends control individual IronNests. But it's just like, oh, it was such a good streak. It was a good time. It was fantastic. Well, anyways, that's just gonna be it for this stream. All of this was just doing the final mission for all 4 endings. This could have ended sooner, but I'm being a dumbass and didn't realize the artillery pieces. Well, anyways, I will say this. Thank you to Lady Shady for raiding me and bringing a bunch of new viewers to this. Which at least 2 of those have followed. So that's like, yay, more progress to actually being able to make a living off of playing video games. Holy shit, she actually rated me with 34 viewers. I didn't think it was that much. Well, anyways, for those who are still here, yeah, hopefully I'll go do that. I'll message her. Hopefully they'll be in major order then. Like, hopefully they'll be in major order, so that way there's more direction. Progress the story forward. Hopefully not a foyer bay is up in flames. But anyways, for those who are still here, I do have like a social media account on Blue Sky. I got that in the description of my Twitch channel. I also have a YouTube channel to where I actually make like videos. Like where this, playing IronNest, wouldn't be like in streams. It would be like condensed down into each mission being its own episode. I just wanted to stream it because it seemed like a good time. But anyways, I do have a YouTube channel which is also in my Twitch account's description alongside the Blue Sky, and it's linked there. So anyways, I'm just gonna like speed blitz this. Because this is a lot of people who supported it. A lot of people. So anyways, with different visions of a unified Spain, I will see all of you another time. And hopefully all of you have a good day. Goodbye and or good night, everyone.